Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the grandstand, where the sun, sand, and speed all come together for one unforgettable night of short track action. We come to you from the historic Myrtle Beach Speedway that once was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, a track that's seen legends made, tempers flare, and tires wearing down to the cords. Today, 30 of the best late model drivers in the Gaslight Racing League are set to do battle in the 125-lap showdown around this worn-out half-mile oval, a place where saving your tires is just as important as finding that perfect line. It's old school racing at its finest, where patience, precision, and pure guts decides who takes the checkered flag. This track has hosted many NASCAR greats, from Dale Earnhardt to Denny Hamlin, and tonight a new name will look to etch their mark in Myrtle Beach history. The sun going down, the lights are on, and the tension is building. You can almost feel the decades of racers past watching over this place one more time. So buckle up, race fans, because it's a short track Wednesday night here in South Carolina, and 125 laps of heart-pounding action are coming your way. From the green flag to the checkered, this is Myrtle Beach Speedway. Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Gaslight Racing League. Echoes of Myrtle Beach 125. I'm Robert McKay. Alongside me tonight is Colin Grace.
Yeah, I'm expecting quite a good race here tonight. Myrtle Beach is a really, really fun track to watch these late model cars around. It's also a very hard track on tires with only 13 degrees of banking in the corners here. You got to be really careful on that right front tire. Make sure not to heat it up too quick. You also got to be careful because you get offline and there's marbles all over the top of this racetrack.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how these drivers are going to manage their tires tonight.
Right now, we're just about 20 seconds left here in practice, about to start quality. We're going to have to see here through qualifying who our favorite drivers might be tonight. Currently, your fastest in qualifying is the number 4 of Cade Brown with a 19.004. Second, Brandon Elvis in the 54, just 0.009 seconds behind. So I expect it to be real close here at the front for not only qualifying, but also during our race.
Yeah, exactly. And real quick, before qualifying, we're going to interview a man who knows way too much about Myrtle Beach Speedway because this was his home track. Brandon Elvis, welcome to the booth for a quick second. So tell us, what is Myrtle Beach as a track?
Oh man, it was home for one. Just where we grew up at. Spent a lot of time here. I mean, I was taking naps in the racetrack, taking naps inside the racetrack when I was a baby. Just it's very near and dear to my home heart, and it looks like we're gonna have a lot of heat here tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Myrtle Beach now gone. Hopefully you can kind of relive the memories here and get back in victory lane one more time. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you post-race.
Thanks, buddy.
And we are back here in the booth, having a little bit of technical difficulties tonight with pulling in drivers into the broadcast booth. Had this issue last week. Race Control and I are still trying to figure out that issue. As we see here, we are riding with the 50 of Justin Pena on his hot lap. Tristan Pena sets the fastest lap so far, a 19.1. Landon Huffman setting a lap much slower. Carton Beloft and Cameron Truman setting their laps very close, may I add, to the leader.
Yeah, just as I thought after watching a few of these practice laps here before we got started with qualifying. A lot of really close times here. Huffman in 28 just jumped up to the pole with a 19.048 second lap time. See if anyone else can set a faster lap time. Very close between our front few drivers right now.
Exactly. Riding here with that beautiful 8 scheme. This is Connor Haddock. Had a great week last week at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway. He'll be running for the pole here.
Justin Coleman jumps up to P4 with a 19.154. very close. Oh, Lofton in the 23 jumps up to third. Murphy up to second. Only 0.02 of a second behind. Coleman up to P3 on his second lap.
Connor Haddock hits the wall there. That will end his qualifying run. Kane Brown hitting the track. Brandon Elvis also hitting the track. Kane Brown not hitting the track. Brandon Elvis on his warm-up lap. As he said earlier, this was his home track, trying to relive some good memories here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. He knows this track inside and out. He's probably going to dominate tonight, but let's see this qualifying lap.
Yeah, it looks like Elvis waiting for track temps just to drop a little bit as it gets further into the nighttime here in Florida.
See here, look at the very interesting telemetry data here.
I apologize for saying Florida. I meant
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Yes, I am a little behind, but anyways, yeah, Elvis, I guess waiting a little bit longer to get that lap time in as the temps drop.
Right.
It could work, and Muller up to second.
Brandon Elvis not going to be enough. Oh, it is! Brandon Elvis sets the fastest lap.
Elvis on pole with a 19.009, almost into the 18-second bracket there. Very quick lap out of Brandon Elvis.
Brandon Elvis snatches pole position away from Kane Brown. An unfortunate qualifying session for Kane Brown, but a great qualifying session for Brandon Elvis. He'll start on pole here at his home track. Qualifying wrapping up. Let's take a rundown of the grid presented to you by W Energy. If I can find it. Here we go. Oh, I have to wait, don't I?
Yeah.
No, here we go. All right, Brandon Elvis starting on the pole position with a blistering 19.9 or 19.009. Kane Brown had provisional pole, but was stolen away from Brandon Elvis. Still starting second position with a blistering lap. Landon Huffman starts just behind him with a 19.04. Tyler Miller will fill in the fourth position here, a 1,000th of a second behind Landon Huffman. Zach Murphy slides into fifth. Justin Coleman in sixth. That rounds out your top six. Brandon Pamitat starts seventh, about 10th off pace. Carson starting in eighth, right alongside. Very close laps between those two. Tristan Pena, someone who has been known to be able to kind of compete with Brandon Elvis when the tires start to dwindle down, is starting in ninth. Caleb E. Thompson in 10th. Camden Truitt starting 11th. Cotter Haddock starting in 12th. And Conrad Huckabee, probably pronounced that wrong, I apologize, starts at 13th. And Ryan Pittman, 2.5 off pace, starting in the 14th position. That's your rundown of the grid presented to you by W Energy.
Yeah, I do want to bring attention to that the entire field is within 2.5 of a second there in qualifying. So it's likely we're going to see some close racing here, especially between the front few, only being the front few within less than 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, exactly, and it's going to be a really interesting battle here for the win. Brandon Elvis known to dominate, but in recent weeks he's not dominated as much as we've seen him dominate in prior weeks. He's only won one race this year, that coming last week at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Raceway. All three races have been won by 3 different drivers. If I pull up the points, I believe that is... Give me a second. I gotta find it here. Today's been chaotic. Okay, I got it. I'll keep these points open all night long. Brandon Elvis has a win. Ryan Pittman and Justin Coleman. Those are the 3 drivers that have wins. Now, Ryan Pittman, I believe, is starting in the 14th position. And Justin Coleman is starting in nowhere. Oh, no, he's starting in the 6th position. pace car pulls on to the track. We're about to go green here. Brandon Elvis will line in on pole position in that ECR Chevrolet. But keep an eye out on the grid tonight, folks, for the paint scheme of the race. Throughout the field, we'll be showcasing different drivers. My personal favorite right now is that beautiful 8 scheme of Connor Haddock. But something I noticed during the grid is that, if I can find him, I believe that is the 78 of Tyler Muller in the Honda Accord machine, or Honda Civic machine. My apologies. So I'll be keeping out on the different paint schemes tonight, and at the end, me and Colin will decide which one's the best paint scheme of the race.
Excited to see how this race goes from the start. If we're going to try to keep it clean, if people are going to try to get spots right away. Again, it's a long race, 125 laps on, I believe this is about half a mile track. So a lot of laps and a lot of time for these drivers to make up spots.
Yeah, with these cars, though, it'll go by quick. Brandon Elvis leads to the restart zone. We are green at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Welcome to South Carolina, folks. Brandon Elvis, great jump there. We are 3 wide in the back of the pack with Pena sending it 3 wide. Now Pemitat sending it 3 wide. Side by side here with the 72. This is the battle for 7th.
Don't mean to cut in here, but can I get screen share real quick?
Yeah, my apologies.
All good. Keep an eye on timing right now is what I'm doing, but close racing from what I can see, at least through the timing screen. And so far, no caution, so we are keeping it clean. Now I got visual.
78 runs it high on the track, gets bumped up. Now down into the inside there of the 97. The 78 and the 23 are side by side. This is the battle for 9th. Landon Huffman just set the fastest lap. That's quite interesting, considering that Landon Huffman is in 3rd position. Going back through the
here.
Sorry.
Yeah, the front of the pack here is starting to single file out a little bit. Still side-by-side racing in about the mid-pack area. Everyone trying to get to the bottom because I feel like you're going to eat up tires a little bit. As you see, I believe that's the number 50 of Penio up in the wall there. He's got, looks like a good bit of right front damage already.
Yeah, exactly. This is very rare. This is a very rare occurrence that Tristan Pena is actually in the back of the pack. And as I see here, we might actually not have enough time to finish this race. We better hope there's no cautions. Accidentally set it to time. We only have 38 minutes in the session. That is awfully short.
Oh boy, yeah, you better hope that these drivers can keep it clean here. So far, clean 6 laps into the race. Couple side-to-side contact with a couple cars and a couple outside wall contacts, but and overall, you know, they're not seeing the bumper being used too much yet, but that's always bound to change.
Yeah, exactly. Just notified race control there just to let them know of the current situation. Out front, though, Brandon Elvis has led every single lap so far, but he is still being trailed right behind by the number 2 of Cade Brown. We have not really talked about him much at all throughout the entire season. As the caution comes out.
For caution here on lap 8, we'll have to see what happened here.
Here's the replay. This involved the 8, I believe. Oh, wait, no, this happened further up in the pack.
It was that all white car there on the outside. Timing and scoring looking like it was the 28 of Huffman because he dropped 12 spots there.
28 of Huffman, let's see. Oh, there's something. Okay, here we go. Looks like the 97 and the 28 were battling, and the 97 just gave a bad bump and really upsettled the 28.
Oh, yep. 97 into the 28, and then 97 got bumped from behind. Chain reaction, 28 went around. Well, I guess I jinxed it because I just said I haven't seen the bumper be used yet, and now we have a caution for the bumper being used.
Thanks a lot, geesh.
Good old commentator's curse, as per usual.
Exactly. Under caution for the first time tonight, presented to you by Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints, where design meets performance. quite interesting situation we've got here. We only made it 10 laps in, and I think the biggest thing that we have to worry about is that I don't think we will have enough time to finish this event.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be almost like sports cars here, where we're going to have a time limit where you're racing to the end of the time, not the end of the lap count. So that could also really affect strategy here. If you can figure out about how many laps you can run in the amount of time we have left, you can kind of guess when our last lap's going to be here. So we'll have to see if anyone tries to figure it out, or if they just run, run till the race is over.
Exactly, and I think that might be the case scenario here, because I don't think we have much of a choice, right? Like, that we're going to run as much of this race as we can run, because, yeah, we're just going to run 20 laps and call it a day. Now, we're going to run until the end of the event, and that's what I like about stock car racing.
Yeah, I'm going to take a quick look here at timing. It looks like our fastest driver in that first 12 laps was the 78 of Tyler Muller. But a lot of drivers still within just a couple tenths of each other.
Yeah, Tyler Muller saying a 19.061 as the pace car pulls off. Brandon Elvis for the second time tonight will take the field to green side by side there with the 4 as they approach the Maniforte Crafts restart zone. We are green. Great restart there for Brandon Elvis, getting ahead of the 4. Excellent jump. The 4 drops down in front of the 29, defending his position. What a restart from the top 3 here. Great defense. But behind, chaos ensues somewhere. There it is. Chaos ensues. The 8 and the 72, 76 side by side. That is not the right 76. We have an imposter on track tonight, apparently.
I guess so.
Side by side here, the 76 and the 97. This is the battle for 7th.
Yeah, again, the front few cars have now, once again, gone single file, just trying to run in line. Timing-wise, they're all running relatively identical lap times here. You see that Hornet's Nest kind of forming there in the middle of the pack, side-by-side racing. Coming here through turn 3 and 4. Still side-by-side.
Exactly. Now 3 wide. The 04 tries to send it 3 wide. Doesn't work. He kind of backs out of it. Right decision there. Now he's side-by-side with the 08. He is following like a rock. Out front, nothing has changed. Brandon Elvis is still leading in front of Cade Brown. Single file here. Chaos has kind of died down a little bit. Colin, you're not very familiar with late model stock racing. What are your thoughts on how this track car combo has been working tonight?
Definitely clean racing is what I like to see. I mean, we did have one bumper, but that's given. It's a short track race. But it's definitely, from what I see, these cars are definitely suited for a track like this. It's not too much banking, and the track's not too long, it's not too small. They're definitely comfortable here. So we got to see which driver is just that slight edge better than every other driver. It's one of those tracks where the best of the best are the ones that are going to go to the top.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I like about short track racing, right? It's most of the time, it's really just about the driver, right? Obviously, with super speedway racing, you know, it's more about luck than it is the driver, right? It's the great equalizer, right? So anyone can run up front no matter how crappy your equipment is. But that's the nice thing about short track racing, is it's really the proving ground for drivers, because short track racing is hard. It is a lot, because you are constantly turning, constantly putting in inputs, constantly gas brake, gas brake, gas brake, gas brake, and it's very high pace. So this is really the ultimate proving ground for any driver, as the battle for the lead is heating up here. This is between the 54 and the 4.
Yeah, the 4 actually, Cade Brown setting a faster lap time by. I think he's starting to push that car a little bit, because he's also getting pressure behind from the 78 of Tyler Muller. Battle for second almost starting to heat up there. Side by side, it looks like they're going to be... Yes, they're side by side into turn 1. Moeller looking to the inside of Brown, still side by side down the backstretch.
Yeah, exactly. The 4 shoved out of the way
Contact.
by the 78. A bump and run move. The 78 moves up to second. The 4 dropped down to fourth. Great move there by the 78, kind of giving him a little bit of a bump and run. Wonder how he's going to react to that.
Yeah, you also saw there as soon as that 4 car got up and out of the line, up into those marbles there on the high side, he immediately dropped the whole way back to fourth from second. You really got to stay in about those bottom 2 lines where you see the white paint dashed lines across the track. Any higher up in the marbles and you're going to lose all the grip in your car and you're going to fall way back in the field. Honestly, I think he's lucky he only lost 2 spots there, so he's going to be able to recover quick and try to get him back.
Yeah, exactly. And as we are looking at the side-by-side battle here, you see that Tyler Muller is actually slightly faster than the leader of Brandon Elvis. See this time by if that sticks. And it does. Tyler Muller is consistently faster than Brandon Elvis, which is very interesting.
We'll have to see, is Muller just faster on pace, or is he actually pushing his car, which in a long run, that's not going to be helpful for that 78 car, because he might end up burning that right front tire. But right now, it looks like they're keeping it pretty similar in lap times here between our 2 leaders, so you got to expect they're going to be similar on tire wear.
Yeah, looking here, trying to find a set of data that's kind of, relevant. But now Tyler Muller is right on the bumper. They are side by side. They're not side by side yet, but they will be shortly. My apologies.
Back there, 3rd and 4th, Murphy is starting to get pressure from Brown. Again, this battle between your 2 leaders is heating up. I believe Muller is still running just a bit faster. We'll see this time by. Actually, Elvis slightly faster that time by. But still, these front couple cars still nose to tail here. Not really spacing out. Now, yes, we are seeing a file, but every driver is still pretty close to each other, so you can expect moves here.
Yeah, exactly. But look, Tyler Muller is running consistently faster second sectors, which is interesting because ignore the 3rd sector. If you look at most laps, not this one, Brandon Elvis is kind of slower through the second half of the track, right? Turns 3 and 4. That lap, he was faster through turns 3 and 4. Well, let's watch this lap here. See what Tyler Muller can do against Brandon Elvis here time-wise. But he is all over the back bumper of Brandon Elvis. Let's ride on board that rear view camera here. If I can find it. There it is.
There we go. Oldenburg looking back at that Honda machine, not something you usually see here.
The Honda Civic machine.
Yeah, Honda Civic out here on track, and he's making that thing fast right now.
A little nod to the Xfinity Series here, but is it as fast as Xfinity Mobile?
Maybe. We'll have to see here as he's still trying to put pressure on our leader, Elvis, in that 54 machine out front. Back to the whole lap time thing, seeing that Muller was faster in Sector 2, which would be 3 and 4. That can make sense here, because both corners here are slightly different. It's an interesting shaped track here, so maybe just one driver's better in one corner and one driver's better in the other corner.
Yeah, exactly. At no track are both corners absolutely identical, right? You could try as hard as you want, but you're never going to make identical corners. Right? They're going to handle differently, which is why we see situations like this. Let's pull back up the sector times, actually.
I've also been noticing, as we were right on the back of the bumper of the 54, coming out of turn 4, Muller was just a little bit closer to that inside wall there on exit. It looks the same there out of turn 2. Elvis kind of coming up a little earlier on exit, and Muller keeping it low out of the corner. Same thing there that time by. But I also want you to notice through turn 1 and 2 here, the wall isn't right on the track. There's those little white curbs dotting along the edge of the track. And then through 3 and 4, it is just a straight wall. So it's a little, I don't know, I feel like drivers would feel a little more safe for getting close to that wall than accidentally hitting one of those bumps.
Yeah, exactly. But this has been an absolutely amazing race to watch, seeing these two drivers duke it out so side by side, so close to each other, not necessarily side by side. But I mean, has been absolutely amazing, this battle, them just going blow for blow, lap for lap, trading faster lap times. But now Brandon Elvis is getting the benefit of it as for the battle for third is heating up between Kane Brown and I need to get rid of the battle there. And the 29. The 29 looking for redemption after getting shoved out of the way by the 78. This is going to be interesting to see what this 4 tries to do.
Battling up here, you see right to the rear bumper of that 4 out of the corner. Have to see, can Murphy get around this 4 and get back? Guys, you see there's actually contact there from the 14 of Coleman to the rear bumper of Murphy. These 3 throw a blanket over them. They're this close together, trying to fight out for the bottom step of our podium right now.
Yeah, exactly. These drivers, an intense battle. This is the closest battle on track, but right ahead of Brandon Elvis, and this could be trouble for him, is lap traffic. Let's see here. I believe it is the 28 of Landon Huffman, who qualified towards the rear and has been really struggling all race long.
Yeah, he was one of the drivers involved in one of our earlier incidents here. Just definitely, you can see that right front damage is definitely not going to be helping that machine. But you'll have to see when they catch the lap traffic, how much is that going to slow down Elvis? Will it allow Muller to catch back up? But I'm starting to think now, seeing the lap times Muller's putting down, maybe he did burn that right front tire up just a little more than your leader, because he's falling back a little bit.
He is falling back, and again, that is the tricky part about, and we've talked to Justin Coleman, we've talked to Tristan Pena, some drivers that have actually beat Brandon Elvis in race on pace. And the one thing they say is that it is very hard to battle, like, until you learn what Brandon Elvis is as a driver, it's kind of hard to beat him without having that pace advantage. Like, you will not beat him out on whatever, except it is pace. But Brandon Elvis is very good at keeping pace. But someone who didn't keep pace very well, that 28 of Tyler Muller trying to battle with Brandon Elvis is now under attack from the 4. The 78 shoved the 4 out of the way just 10 laps ago, and the 4 could be out for revenge.
I was just about to say there, it looks like Muller definitely did at least overheat one of his tires or even shred one of his tires. He's fallen way back to this other battle now, and the 4 of Brown is right on his bumper, looking to the inside here. Just not enough speed. I feel like these two are going to be side by side here within the next couple laps.
Exactly. I kind of wish we had, like, what Formula One has, like, those statistics powered by AWS, where it's like, you know, they will, the Tyler Murray, or the 4 will be in second position in 5 laps. That would be nice. We gotta do that all in our heads here in short track racing, but it's more fun that way. We do not have the budget for live statistics like that.
See that 14 machine also joining in on this battle for would be P2 and P3. Elvis now pulling a looks like a 6/10 of a second gap ahead of Muller. So Muller definitely losing a bit of pace out of that car. Working on the defense now, was just a couple laps ago on the offense trying to get back into the lead. Now he's trying to defend and stay where he is right now on track. And you see, I think there was a lap car in the wall right there.
If I had to guess money, I bet it was the, oh, wait, no, because he's now in... It was Camden. It was the 72 in the wall. Contact between the 14.
Oh, contact!
He goes around. Caution out here.
72 around.
Oh, I saw
I was going to say that. That was coming, yeah.
Way.
72 up in the wall. You can already see he had a lot of damage. He just couldn't get his car down off the wall. And contact there with the 14. See right there coming out of the corner, stuck in the wall, and 14 nowhere to go, right into his rear bumper.
Yeah, exactly, under caution. Second time here tonight, presented by Griffin Race Paints. And speaking of Griffin Race Paints, while we have this opportunity, let's go Griffin Race Paints side by side. This broadcast production is brought to you by our great friends over at Dubby Energy. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like other energy drinks. They don't use artificial dyes and contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Next time you go to buy W's great products, be sure to use our code GFRN for 10% at checkout. That is GFRN for 10% at checkout.
Hey you, yeah you. Are you tired of endlessly scrolling on trading paints trying to find that perfect paint scheme but it never seems to be there? Well, I got the solution for you. Griffin Race Paints. Griffin Race Paints just did a massive price cut. And also, for the rest of the year, you'll also be getting a 45% off discount. GRP 45. Always remember, Griffin Race Paints adds an extra 200 horsepower to your hot rod. Griffin Race Paint, where design meets...
Sorry about that. Welcome back here to Myrtle Beach Speedway. Brandon Elvis, for the first time in the season, has won the race off pit road. Will not start in the middle of nowhere and will resume where he started, in the lead, per usual.
Yeah, but I would like to notice, I believe he did stay out. The 04 of Caleb Thompson has jumped up to third position.
No, the Elvis stayed out. Or Elvis pitted, because we saw it right before side by side.
Yes, correct. Maybe, okay, I'm thinking maybe then Thompson probably took fuel only. We'll have to see. He was pretty far back in the field, but that 04 jumps up to what will now be P3. Cade Brown, P4. Hottenback, P5. That's your top 5 right now. Coming to the restart.
Elvis, really, generous start. Oh, yep, see the pace car is running back. Looks like they've extended the caution here. You know, we have this kind of rare opportunity. Let's go to a camera angle that we never get to see. The onboard with the pace car, because this camera angle is a real thing in iRacing.
Is he staring that thing with his mind?
As you can see, he's running that really good, like, low, like, middle line through turns 3 and 4, kind of, like, you know, controlling the field a little bit.
Right on the seam there.
You can also run right in his helmet cam.
I wonder if we can get a time lap here on the pace car. No, that'd be fun. I mean, I could do it good old analog style, but
I want to see something. Hold on, will it actually? Oh, dang it, it won't let me actually pull up. Okay, let's see something. Okay, we go here. See if it'll actually let me pull up what I want to pull up here. Okay, so let me pull up the onboard for Brandon Elvis. This is the helmet cam. Aw, dang it.
alright, so we do not have live telemetry for the pace car. But you see the lights are out on the iRacing official pace car, which means we should hopefully go green this time, unlike we did on that last restart.
What even is that? Oh, and 8 getting wave around. What even is that?
And
oh, lights back on. Car's getting their wave around.
Lights back on, wave rounds.
What even is that? Is that a Is that a Volkswagen?
I genuinely do not know. It is its own thing. It is iRacing.
Here, iRacing actually has a. Oh wait, no. Why iRacing? Oh, I want iRacing.
Oh, another wave around car there on the bottom. All right, pace car lights are out this time coming out of turn 2. We'll have to wait and see if they turn back on again because they have now twice. No, pace car lights are still off. All right, your top 5 right now: Elvis, Muller, Hattenback, Thompson, and Pamatat. Pace car bringing it down pit road, coming to the restart.
Looking at Reddit, and they think it's an Audi. Pace car pulls off. The 54. Oh.
And
Dang it.
we are back under caution once again. Here on lap 72.
Anyway, back to the pace car debate.
Yep. I could see an Audi. It's got an Audi looking front end to it.
Let's go back to the pace car here because we have nothing better to do. Is the pace car really just about to pull back down? Oh, no, lights are back on. Yeah, people are saying it's an Audi or a Jaguar. I mean, I can see the Jaguar in the back.
Oh, I see that.
I see
in the back,
I see Audi in the front, Jaguar in the back. Like, it looks like a Volkswagen, like the body style, but I can totally see Audi in.
Oh, I can see Audi in the back too with the taillights.
I guess, maybe. Someone said it looks like the knockoff Dodge Charger from GTA, but worse.
Yeah. All right, once again, lights off out of turn 2 for the 3rd time here.
I'm going to keep the camera on it just a little bit longer, just in case.
Keep an eye on that light bar on top of the pace car. Elvis coming through turn 3 and 4.
I think we're good. Come on. Please tell us we're good.
No.
We're good!
No separation in the field, and we are green flag. Lap 65, we're back to green.
Hornet's nest forming in the back there. The 72 battling with the 8. The 72 still has damage. 50 around. Oh no, Pena around. Caution back out. Dang it.
That didn't take very long.
And it's gone. It's gone. It's all gone. Let's get that.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happened there. The 50 machine ending up backwards out of turn 2.
You get moved by the 28. Oh no, contact with the 29.
29 of Murphy comes down out of the corner on exit. Contact there. That 72 machine, is that the 72? Whatever that car is that was in the wall earlier, the blue car in the back. His front end's not looking too good right now.
Let's see here who you're talking about. You're talking about I know who you're talking about, but his number's not correct.
No, the paint scheme is what's throwing me off.
The number on iRacing isn't correct.
Okay.
And on iRacing, it's by
It's that Sonic car.
I think I found it. I think it's the 14. Ow. Just hit the 29 under pace car. We're on lap 67 of 125.
I believe that paint scheme says T2.
I think it does.
Interesting.
We meet again.
Anyways, the pace car once again doing hot laps out here in front of the field. Lights are out this time. We'll have to keep an eye on it because last time this happened, we had to go around 3 times before we went green.
Pace car pulls off. I think we'll be going back green.
Yeah, definitely looks like it.
Brandon Elvis leads the field for the 4th time tonight. Green flag back out here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Keep it green up. Might be Hornet's Nest in the back once again. Side by side here. Whoa, 97 gets loose. 99 gets loose. 08 into the wall. Oh, and there goes the 8.
Oh, there's a stack up. Oh, big stack up. Hard contact there. 08's up in the marbles. Oh, no.
Let's get that replay up again. Having our replay crew work absolute overtime today. Okay, here's the replay from the drop of the green. stack up in front of him. 8 has nowhere to go, gets hit by the 50, and around he goes and hits the 29.
Yeah, so it looks like there was a stack up there. The 8 got checked up and got ran into there. Picked up the rear tires off the crown, which is what sent him around. The 29 had nowhere to go. Both cars now on pit road. Front end of that car is looking kind of sad right now.
You know who we get to see again? The pace car! Yay!
Our good friend, the pace car.
Alright, this gives us a nice opportunity to go over the paint scheme of the race. You've been looking at the paint schemes, and you have the spotter guide. Who's your pick?
A lot of good paint schemes tonight. I've been a big fan of that 78 machine of Tyler Muller. Just the colors and everything on it. It's a really nice design on that car.
Yeah, I am currently torn between the, let's see, I'm thinking the 99. 99 has a really good scheme, but I like the 8, but I think I have to agree with you. Tyler Muller with the paint scheme of the race. Congratulations, Tyler Muller. You have the Griffin Race Paints scheme of the race.
Gotta say, it's also cool to see a Honda Civic out here on a local short track. Not something you see every day.
I mean, around local short tracks you see Civics, but, you know.
Normally not on the track, yeah.
Normally.
We should hopefully see the lights go on the pace car, indeed we do.
Listen, I go to a high school. I see Civics on the parking lot every day.
Oh yeah.
That and the guy with it, he has it's every day in the parking lot. He has a 1980 Oldsmobile Bravio. And every day after school, he fires it up and just hits the rev limiter. It's the most annoying thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Every day.
All right.
Love going to high school.
Coming to the green.
That's not
yeah.
who I was thinking of. Brandon Elvis leads the field to green for the 6th time. Green flag back out. The 28 here battling. This is side by side. Let's hope we can actually make it a lap.
Looked like they were side by side for second there. I think Muller might have gotten the spot. No, still side by side. Up in second, Muller and Thompson. Thompson there on the inside in the 04 machine. Just almost making contact there through the mid-corner. Side by side, still side by side. Contact, the 78's loose. Gonna save it. Wow, that car was loose off the corner. He's actually gonna almost get the spot out of that.
The 04 battling side by side. This is giving Brandon Elvis the perfect opportunity to pull away, already out to about 6/10. But going back to this battle here, look at right behind them too, the 23 defending the 97 and the 4. The 04 to the inside of the 78. This is the battle for second, and it's heating up here with 16 minutes to go.
Getting right on that left rear corner panel there.
78 around!
He turned him! He turned him!
Oh!
Contact! No, more contact!
Oh!
Even more contact after the incident there with the T2 and the 29. Oh, that Camaro is not looking right. The nose is a little indented there on that 29 machine.
He just hit it again.
But second and third, contact down the straightaway, ending in one car around backwards.
That was, I'm trying to find here. Yeah, just a really unfortunate situation. The 04 accidentally hooks the 78. Then the 78, nope, where's the, give me the 78. A spotter's guide here. Try to find it. Yeah, that's 78. And then I don't know what happened there with the 72. I think what happened is pileup happens. 29.
Arc brakes.
Let's
a good old.
Let's ride on board.
Good old arc brakes. Oh boy, let's ride on board here with the T2/14.
No, I think he just
hit
the brakes way too hard and.
Oh yeah.
how do I say this nicely? Didn't really manage the snapping quite well.
So he actually did the opposite of Arca brake. He didn't use no brake, he used too much brake.
If you look at
And that car somehow is still on track.
look at the back, I don't think he was supposed to hit the gas.
Oh no. Uh-oh. I mean, he definitely hit the brakes on that one, but maybe the gas was the better option.
Yeah, at this point, we're not going to make it to the end of the race, so I'm going to switch the ticker over here from laps to time. We have 14 minutes left.
And our good buddy, the pace car, is back in front of the field here. You know what? I'm pulling out the stopwatch.
hold
Let's see
on.
what kind of lap time the pace car can run.
Oh wait, no, we're fine.
Oh,
I don't know why I hit used estimations. That's why it's just estimating how much longer they think the race is gonna end. Okay, so we're fine.
never mind. All right. Well, we still got a good bit of racing left. Lights are out on the pace car coming out of turn 2 this time by. The field's a little all over the place. We gotta see if they sort this out before we go green, and it looks like we are going to sort everything out.
Elvis leading the field tonight for the 6th or 7th time. Green flag back out. Contact, though, very early on. That 97 getting bumped by the 4, now sitting in the 4th position. The 23 on the attack here. Where is he? The 23 on the attack of the 54. The 23 hits the wall. Side by side.
Inside.
The 4 now. The 28 going. The 28 diving down to the inside of the 97, trying to get position. 23 around, 97 around.
Contact!
20. Oh, pile up.
Incorrect!
Huge pile up.
It's a parking lot on the
Huge
back
pile
stretch.
up.
Oh boy, someone's on the infield. Someone is. Driver doors in the wall right now.
Who's in
Oh
the
boy.
infield? Oh god. Oh god. What is happening? He's doing donuts. Holy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw someone driver's side door into the opening of the infield down there. That's not good. We just had a parking lot form there on the back stretch.
Okay, we're gonna need a lot of replays.
A lot of replays. Sorry again to our replay crew, and yeah, all right, here we go. Going into this is turn 1 and 2.
Just gonna hear from the blimp care. I don't think this is right.
Might be this lap left.
It
See,
is
yeah,
this
that's the lap 23 down to the wall there.
You see the 23. No, why are you at scenic? Let's go to blimp. Yeah,
There we
okay, so let's see here.
It's a stack up. I think it starts with the 4 car.
Yeah, 23 hits the 4, which stacks everybody up. And
Oh my, nowhere to go. Oh,
it was the 08.
the 08. Oh, hey, he stopped it. Nah, he's fine. That car's in perfect condition.
And then the 8 having some difficulties getting going again, the 28.
See,
Oh,
28.
The 08 and the 28 made contact trying to get it.
28 has now. The 8 is doing burnouts. The 28 has kissed the wall 3 times now.
And none of them went a lap down.
Good old short track shenanigans. You see 97 here, sitting on pit road, getting his damage repaired. Couple big names involved in that one, such as the 78 Tyler Muller involved. Elvis, I want you to take a look at Elvis's front bumper, and you know what I don't see?
Damage.
Not a single scratch. That car looks like it's fresh off the hauler.
Well, it's been in front all day.
That definitely helps out. Elvis, I mean, I guess the best way to stay out of everything is just to be in front of it.
Listen, it makes for some great content, so I'm not complaining. Pace car pulling off.
We are either going single file or the pace car lights are going to turn back
We're going
on.
single file.
Appears yes, we are going single file restart here. Back to green.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I wonder why.
Well, when you cause a parking lot, you know, it's kind of...
Oh, the 28 moves whoever that is out of the way. Can't see from this angle. Moves the 8 out of the way. 8 not having a good race at all.
These two falling a little bit off the rear of the pack. Everyone's single file right now. Not a lot of... I think everyone got a little scared from that one.
Just looking around, making I think everyone's in this kind of main pack here.
Oh, we got a battle for second.
Whoa. Great save there by the 50 of Penny. Almost got spun. The Murphy battling really hard for not a whole lot of reason. I don't know why exactly. This is the battle for 5th. 29 dives down to the inside there pretty aggressively, side by side here. A lot of contact being made with the walls. I'm kind of looking through the field here. For some reason, my standings is in no particular rhyme or reason. It goes from 1 to 6 to 15th to 2nd to 3rd. This is a very helpful standings page.
I think the parking lot confused it a little bit.
I don't...
You got 4 cars parked side by side, not moving anywhere. It's gonna mess something up.
Let's close it out and reopen it, because that always works.
That would seem right. All right, Elvis, still your leader here. Last time by, you ran a 19.2.
It did work.
The good old close and reopen method, as always. Battle heating up there for 3rd.
Oh, contact! 23 around!
23 around!
Caution.
Is gonna make contact to the inside wall. He's still running though. Car not looking actually that bad after that contact.
No, it's just a bump there. And we're back at our caution.
Our good friends back in front of the field.
Yay.
Pace car, I think, probably behind Elvis. I think the pace car has the 2nd most laps led today.
Yeah, I believe that pace laps count. So I'm sure about to find out. I think they do. If so, we'd probably be. If they did, we'd probably be on lap like 40. 4 brings it down pit road. 23 makes it down pit road. Everybody's coming down pit road, I believe.
It's what it looks like on timing and scoring right now. Believe, except for Murphy. Yeah, Murphy's still out there. Looks like just a couple cars stayed out.
A handful of them did come down to pit road, though.
Shaking up our top 5 a little bit. Elvis and Murphy still up there, but now Huckabee in the 76. Thompson in the 04 is back up to 4th, and Pittman in the 08 is up to 5th. Muller, the whole way back to P6, was up there. Remember at the start of this race, Muller was up there battling Elvis for the lead, and he's fallen way back into the field now, outside the top 5 right now.
Yeah, exactly. Lights on that pace car are still on.
Oh, boy.
What is the 8 doing?
Oh, trying to get his lap back. Just gonna say that car's not looking too hot right now. So I guess the pace car lights will not go out this time, as we're waiting for wave rounds right now. We have Camden Turret in the 14 is a lap down. Connor Haddock in the 3 is a lap down. Brandon Pamitat is 12 laps down. I believe he is sitting on pit road, along with Hatton back in the 99, who is 14 laps down. I believe he's also currently sitting on pit road.
You'd be correct. The
yeah,
97 retired.
All right, yeah, those 2 drivers are taking it back to the hauler. At least the 97 has.
Hatton back is still in the race. He's still on pit road getting damage fixed. But Pamitat is taking it to the hauler.
Ah, okay. Creston lap 100 this time by.
Hopefully it's the last lap we do under caution, but, you know, the racing gods have had other thoughts for tonight.
the prediction of a clean race has kind of fallen apart as of recently, but as they say, cautions breed cautions. You bunch the field back up, they're gonna start bumping into each other.
Brandon Elvis will be leading the field tonight for the 9th time, because that's how many cautions we've had so far. Pace car pulls off onto pit road. Brandon Elvis will be leading the field of green. He has led every single lap tonight. Will he do the deed and lead all 125 as he takes the green flag for the 10th time tonight? Green flag back out here at Myrtle Beach Speedway.
To see if Murphy up here now has any shot at that 54 machine. Already looks like Elvis is already pulling away. Single file through the whole field already. Actually, I see two cars side by side there. One of them is that Sonic machine that we still don't know what the actual number is on that car. Anyways.
On iRacing, it shows up as the 14, but Justin Coleman's
Yes.
the 14.
Indeed.
So I believe it's a T2 because in some late model leagues, like Mystic Racing League, which we will be broadcasting in 2026. Really excited for that one. It's going to be the biggest lead ever. We are doubling our production value. We are going all out for this. So we will see you in 2026 with that. It's been announced earlier, but we're really kind of starting to advertise it a little bit here. One side-by-side battle here. I believe this is the battle for 4th. Let's get a closer
Fourth,
view
indeed.
if my monitor won't keep going out. Holy. There we go.
Almost 3 wide there going into turn 1.
Have
Couple newer faces up here right now.
Have we not learned anything from the last 103 laps?
No. They're racing drivers.
Why
The
would
08
why would we
to
learn
Pittman.
anything? Why would we learn anything?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. You drive the car in circle and go fast. You know, that's how you win.
Amen, brother.
Elvis is taking that to a T right now. He's up, pulling almost a half-second gap ahead of 29. 29 is also pretty far ahead of Thompson there because of this cluster of cars sitting here coming out turn 2. A lot of close battling. Oh, I thought the 23 was about to go sideways out of turn 4 there.
I mean, he's already done it once or twice. Maybe 3 times. I don't know. I've lost count.
As you do.
Listen, it's been a long day. This has been a long race. It's been a long week. I had to take the exams all week. Anyways, enough talking about myself. Let's focus. Let's look at some cars going in circles.
I'm going to take a look at our timing and scoring. Last time by, Elvis was a 19.3. Murphy actually pretty similar with a 19.32. Actually, those two only 1/1000th of a second apart there in that last lap. So I think Murphy is finding a bit of pace in this car. See 50 of Pena side by side here at the 76 of Huckabee.
Yeah,
Both these cars have seen better days.
yeah, exactly. Now the 78 from the rear of the field after that incident earlier on in the race is past the 76 for 8th. Now hunting down Tristan Pena for 7th. Whoa, 78 around!
Oh,
And we're under caution.
and again. Oh, 76 also spins it.
I want to go home.
Oh. 78 is doing extracurriculars back there.
Let me leave. I want to go home. Let's get that replay
Oh
pulled
boy.
up.
Alright, so now we've seen the 78 get spun twice and spin someone, so let's see what happens this time.
78, way too much steam going in there. And gets a little bit of karma from the 23.
Yeah.
It says here that, oh, this also happened under caution.
Oh boy. That 8 machine.
Wait, no, this happened 3 laps earlier.
Oh. Oh no.
But was undocumented. Wait, what was that replay? Hold on, wait, what?
Not sure when this happened, but these two made contact, and I guess there was no caution for it because the 8 got rolling.
Wait, hold on. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, yeah, wait, where?
Okay. Where did the 14 go? Because I saw... Oh, he just parked it.
Took it to the garage. I thought he was about to go and kiss the end of that wall. Anyways,
yeah, that's what I thought too. Oh, this has been a long one. This
04 up there collecting marbles on his tires. 54, and then 29. Still 1 and 2. We'll have to see. Murphy, towards the end of that run, was running similar and a couple times was faster than our leader, but Elvis already had quite a gap.
Yeah,
so
this is either way. This is going to be a great points day for Brandon Elvis. He will be leading the points here, gaining the fastest lap. Actually, who has the fastest lap?
I believe it is. Yes,
Tyler
it is.
Muller. No, Tyler Muller with the 19.061.
Yes, Muller, about 1/100th of a second quicker than Elvis for the fastest lap.
Pace car pulls off. Brandon Elvis leads the field of green for the 10th and hopefully the last time, but I said that for the 9th time, the 11th time, and it didn't work. So, green flag back out here again at Myrtle Beach Speedway.
Yeah, they say cautions breed cautions. Well, said cautions have bred and created an entire family of cautions that we've had these last couple.
That's terrible.
Last few laps.
That's terrible, dude.
Elvis already pulling quite a gap ahead here in front of Murphy.
That's definitely going on the TikTok page.
Oh boy. Side by side here, 14 in the 78. I don't mean to be that guy, but we've seen every couple times the 78 gets side by side. He's either sideways or making someone else go sideways. So you want to keep an eye on these two right now. As I was saying, around goes the 78 out of turn 2.
Stop talking. Stop talking. Just please stop talking. I'm begging you. Stop talking.
Listen. I'm the analysis, right? I have the info, and the info I have is the 78 keeps ending up sideways.
I mean,
so it was bound to happen.
Yeah, but just stop, please. I want to go to bed. I want to go home.
Alright, I'm gonna talk about Brandon Elvis.
No,
and
because
his very lap times.
Brandon Elvis doesn't want you to talk about him because you bring curse to anyone you talk about. Talk about someone not on
That's not
track.
true.
Talk about someone off track, like the 97 or the 99. You want to talk about the 99?
How about...
Because he's already off track.
Front end's jacked up a little bit, that car. No, okay, listen. If one car, somehow causes an incident every time you get side by side, you gotta expect that when you get side by side again, he's going to cause an incident.
Well, I mean, it hasn't been every time, but yeah, I know.
I know, but then if you talked about a driver who's been consistent and not had any contact, as you see Elvis still with the pristine race car there at front, it's not necessarily a jinx if you're just going off of statistics, right?
I don't know. We're gonna come into green here with 3 to go.
I hope we can make 3 laps.
I mean, we're single file. If we can't make 3 laps, that says something. This is the 11th caution, I believe.
Oh boy. I've been in races that have gone worse.
Let's see here. It's in position, lost driver start, exit, slow crash. Let's see, start lights. Let's get rid of everything but start lights. I'm looking through my data here. Oh, let's see, flags. Let's just do flags. And I'll count them by hand because that's how committed I am to this. Okay, let's see here. We have had 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, Hold on, no, I'm counting it wrong.
All right.
1, 2.
While you're counting that, we're going green.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've had at least 11 cautions because that count is wrong. 3 to go here. Brandon Elvis leading by a good little chunk, and hopefully it stays that way. 2 to go here. Brandon Elvis has led every single lap. If the 29 has absolutely anything left in the thing, he needs to use it now and use it fast because time is running out. Actually, no, now it's 3 to go. My mistake. The 08 and the 76 side by side. This is the battle for 9th. Brandon Elvis now takes the 2 to green, or the 2 to checkered.
I would like to report that Muller has parked it on pit road as of that last caution, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. But Elvis...
Listen, he won the best paint scheme of the race, so he won something tonight.
Yes. I mean, we did see that car quite a lot
now
during
the
the
54
event tonight.
takes the white flag presented by...
side by side for second.
These two guys battling side by side, bumper to bumper. Brandon Elvis steals the win here. Takes the win here by leading every lap, but we're looking at the battle for second place, and the 4 takes it. The
Almost
4
3 wide
finishes,
there.
The 4 finishes second place. Zach Murphy finishes third, and the 04.
Oh. Yeah, just.
You saw what I saw. You saw what I saw, right? I'm not going insane.
I'm just gonna move on. I've seen a lot tonight.
Now I'm curious. I have to. Oh my god! I have to pull up all of the incidents again. I have to go through and reset. Okay, there we go.
Well, your top 5 finishing order: Brandon Elvis at the 54.
No. We'll get to the finishing order in a second. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Sheesh.
All right. All right. What happened here? Oh!
Oh my god!
No! Oh, he's in the fence.
Oh my god! Whoa! Is that? That's the 28. Okay, let's ride. Let's ride up.
You can already tell.
Hold on.
The angle of the steering wheel.
Okay. So first of all, not intentional. Like, look at that wheel. It's totally not intentional. Like,
no, not at all. Oh, you just steering damage, right?
Yeah. Steering damage. Okay, let's run on board with the 50 here. Into the wall.
Oh boy.
And then
Oh, look away. Oh, wait. Put me back in, coach. I can still race. That car is fine.
just gonna leave it.
Well, what we can't say is, thankfully there is a fence there, or he would have been in the access tunnel under the track at the moment.
Oh my god. The 08 can't even just sees higher.
Oh,
The 08.
oh no.
I need to see the 08's perspective.
That's a new one.
I can't stop laughing.
Hey, well, you know what? The catch fence did its job, right? Elvis parked on not pit road. I'm out of it. Elvis is parked on your victory lane there, down in the field. Elvis from the pole to win. Brown rebounds back up to finish second, where he did start the race. Murphy up 2 spots to finish third. That is your top 3 here.
Yeah, let's take a run through with the field before we go into
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, before we go into the waiting room here
Yeah.
and interview the. All right. Brandon Elvis takes the win. Kane Brown second. Zach Murphy third. Caleb Thompson fourth. Carson B. Lofton fifth. Tristan Pena sneaks away with the 6 after a really rough race. Landon 7th. Coleman 8th. Conrad 9th. Pittman 10th. Next page. Connor Haddock 11, and that rounds out the finishing drivers. Alrighty, let's move to the top 3 waiting room, and let's do some interviews. Alrighty.
Don't take it.
Here. 1 second, folks. Alrighty, sorry for the little mix-up there, folks. First up, Zach Murphy finishes in the 3rd position. What are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, happy to bring it home on the podium. Kind of was a race of attrition for me. Got caught in a caution early, and then had to work my way back up through. So happy to land on the podium for sure.
Yeah, exactly. A long race, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, felt pretty long, but yeah, a lot of cautions there towards the end. We had that one green flag run kind of in the beginning, and then seemed to be a little bit of a caution fest after that. But yeah, I was able to take tires at the right time and repair the damage at the right time, and end up towards the front. So happy to be on the podium again.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, excuse me. You were running there in 2nd for a while, but eventually got taken by the 4. Great pace tonight, though. Able to hold off the charging field. We had a lot of fast drivers tonight. Most of them got caught up in either the parking lot or the different spins or the 50 getting into the fence after the race. A lot of notable moments from tonight.
Yeah, definitely some moments. I'm sure people aren't too proud of, but glad I cut my nose out of a few of them, and definitely got caught in a few people just using some marker brakes. But like I said, I was able to repair it and get to the front. So yeah, happy with a solid finish.
Anything else you want to say? Sponsors you want to thank? Family members you want to thank? Race team members, etc., etc. Floor is yours.
Sure, yeah. I'll thank Justin over at Coleman Designs for keeping the paint fresh. I got to thank Brandon over at Coastal Performance, usually keeping the car set up. Got to thank the guys that I race with each and every night, and then yeah, just thank my wife and family for letting me come down here and do this for a couple hours here, a couple hours a week. So, and thank you guys for the broadcast and Rob for the league as well. It's always a fun place to come out.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen a lot of great racing and some very notable moments, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you for joining us, Zach Murphy.
Thanks, bud. Take care.
You too. All right, now in 2nd place we have. I don't have my list open. Cade Brown. Sorry about that. Cade Brown, 2nd place, finished in the 2nd position in that 4 Mustang. What are your thoughts?
I had a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone letting me join this league last minute and come run. I look forward to running it more, and yeah, like I said, I had a blast.
Yeah, exactly. You were able to come back through the pack a few times. Really, really interesting race today. Not exactly an easy one for you.
No, not at all. I thought taking right side tires was going to be the move, but ended up losing too much track position, and we all kind of evened out. It was hard to pass, so it was a little unfortunate we didn't have double file restarts there at the end. I really wish we could have had that. I think it would have been a little bit better racing, but we got what we got, and like I said, I had fun and look forward to running this league more.
Yeah, exactly, and obviously your very first race here. Anything you want to say? Any sponsors you want to thank? Family members, etc. The floor is yours.
I'd like to thank my girlfriend for sitting here right next to me and allowing me to do this, and the fans up in the stands.
Yeah, exactly, and glad you could join us for this race. Hopefully we'll see you more in this, so that this wasn't just a one-off.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that was a voice crack. Holy. Yeah, no problem. Now, last but certainly not least, the man we heard in pre-race and the man we've heard after every race so far. Brandon Elvis, welcome to the booth. Congratulations on the win. We've talked about a lot of stuff here on pit road, here in Victory Lane. So, what are your thoughts about the track itself?
Yeah, man. Wasn't really a huge fan of the setup. You know, it's just kind of die racing setup. It's always super tight. Doesn't really handle that well. So being out front really did help with the clean air. I was able to kind of save the right front tire a little better than everybody else. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that we didn't really go green there at the end. A lot of stuff probably needs to be cleaned up. Some people probably need to be set out, to be honest with you. But all in all, it's fun racing with Cade and Murphy and all the guys up there in the front.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not going to keep you in here for a really long time babbling on about short track racing like we did last week. Um, but I do want to pertain to the race etiquette in tonight's race. And obviously, Colton Briner here, race control, is waiting in the booth here for his interview. And we'll talk about this as well. But the racing was very. It was very clean at the beginning, but then it got kind of dirty. What are your kind of thoughts on that? And how the end of the race, cleanness-wise, turned out to be?
I mean, like up towards the front, I mean, there's a lot of guys that were in here that do this in real life quite a bit. You know, a lot of car store regulars in here right now. So in this race tonight, but those guys, I mean, they were all just racing hard. I can only speak for the top 5, what I could really see, but in the back, I think just some of those guys need to clean it up a little bit. I don't really know what was going on. I'll have to go back and watch it, but we all like green flag runs with a few cautions. We don't like to see cautions over and over and over again, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And again, like a caution here or there, I enjoy because it kind of spices things up. But especially with how some of these cautions could have been preventable, I think is the biggest issue. Obviously, the parking lot we had there was the reason we had the parking lot was preventable, but the parking lot itself wasn't. Like, a lot of drivers just had nowhere to go. But a lot of these just sending it in the corner too hard and hitting other drivers. I think that was the biggest issue tonight.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, the setup, you know, has probably not enough gear in it. You're on the chip at the flag stand, so it's hard to really kind of mount any kind of run on anybody. So kind of dive bombing is a little inevitable when you can't pass.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's really hard to kind of nail down a setup. And most weeks, Colton Briner, Race Control, Rob Hadenbach, and the boys that run this league are very, very good about setups. I think this is one of the best leagues I've seen setup-wise, right? Because most of them either use really weird custom setups or just whatever iRacing provides.
Yeah, that's what we were on iRacing set tonight.
Well, yeah, but especially in GMRL, like, they have their sessions and they kind of tweak it a little bit, right? It's not completely custom, but it's not also what comes straight from iRacing, as far as I know. But yeah, any thoughts, sponsors you want to thank, family members you want to thank? Floor is yours.
Yeah, just shout out to my wife for letting me do this. Mom and dad for watching. Coastal Performance, Burials Performance and Fab, Coleman Design, and shout out to the guys at ECR. Got a big race coming up tomorrow night. See if we can bring home another win in an open setup deal. So we'll go on to the next one.
And I'm sure
Thanks you guys for putting us on.
Yeah, no problem, and I'm sure you will. Brandon Elvis, winner of tonight's event. Thank you, Brandon. See you next week.
Yep, thank you.
All right, last but certainly not least, and a man I've been dying to interview this entire race, Colton Briner from Race Control. Welcome to the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, so the beginning of this race was very clean, very, very orderly, but then it turned to chaos. What are your kind of thoughts on that?
I mean, pretty much, I'm not going to go out and pinpoint anybody. We did have some new drivers out there. They definitely got to, pay attention to how everybody's driving and get used to our normal drivers, so it's not causing problems for them, especially with being in points. Other than that, I mean, we kind of cracked down a little bit tonight, and I know it upset some people. But I put in the race chat here. I came in here. I'm a paid RC. So I have rules to follow by the league owner. So whatever he wants for his league is what I'm going to put out there. And, I'm doing the best I can. I hate upsetting people and, kind of steering some people away. Sometimes it gets to that far, but, we're trying to do what we can to keep these races clean, and tonight we had the most cautions we've seen so far in the season, and we want to get away from that.
Exactly. It's certainly, I'm not saying anything bad about the league or Race Control or anything like that. It's certainly not the right direction I think you guys want to go. Because it's going backwards, right? You're not necessarily, and obviously I think tonight might have been just a fluke, and I'm hoping it's a fluke. But the biggest thing I want to ask you is, if you've had time to review, which I think you did because I've been looking at the Discord chat, that end race incident, and I'm going to pull the replay up for the folks at home. if you'd like to watch, I'm sharing my screen here. If you'd like to watch our replay perspective of it, if you haven't seen it, you can. But that end race incident between the 28 and the 50 was kind of interesting. That's the wrong driver. That's also scenic. I'm trying to find the right camera angle here. I believe it was the 8, or it was the... If I remember correctly, it was the 8. No, it was not. It was the 50. My apologies. It was the 50 and the 28. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this yet, so I have my screen sharing just in case. But this incident here at the end of the race.
Yeah, you know, I mean, honestly, you know, Rob already put in the chat there. We don't deal with that. I don't know what the case was there of why it happened. I know some tempers flare in iRacing here, you know, kind of like real life. But I mean, we all got to come down and realize, hey, it's just a game. You know, I know a lot of guys are definitely competitive with it, and you know, they're fully in it. Which, hey, to each their own. And I agree with you. You know, sometimes just a game like this can, you know, I don't want to say consume your life, but you know, people spend a lot of time and a lot of money in iRacing, and you know, they want to have some good competition and have fun. And you know, when it gets in a race where you got one driver that accidentally, you know, whether it's accident or whether it's on purpose, takes you out, you know, tempers do flare. But I know coming straight from Rob, we will not put up with that after the race. We will remove you from the league if it happens. So, you know, I know he sent out a warning already to them. So hopefully we don't see that from now on.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, at first I'm like, that was a really weird wreck. But then I kind of looked at this perspective here, and it's clear that he just hooked into him.
Yeah, he was in the chip there pretty hard for a while. So that explained it right there, that he was definitely coming to do something on purpose. And you know, he got his warning, and hopefully he realizes, and we don't have this issue again. Because honestly, I didn't even get to see that at the end there. I just saw a whole bunch of cars going sideways and flipping and stuff. So
yeah, and I think one of the funniest perspectives is of the 08 here. You know, it's right on board with him. He didn't do anything wrong. He was kind of just an innocent bystander. But the 50 kind of comes down on him and just literally rides on top of him.
Yeah, nothing like being able to do an oil change on somebody else's car while you're in the car. But, you know, I mean, and that's the thing, like some things are kind of fun to see. And, you know, the accidents that happen just in a game, you know, it kind of gets wild and kind of lifelike sometimes, depending on what would happen. And, you know, it is funny to see sometimes, but, you know, I mean, depending on the leagues, you know, I know some guys won't deal with it. I know us at GMRL, we don't deal with that. You know, Rob won't deal with it. I know another league I'm in, they don't deal with it either. So, I mean, there's no necessary needs to cause some incident points after the checkered. You know, and there's no need for purpose incidents, you know, during the race.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not necessarily like in real life that would very well have killed somebody. If that was a real life incident.
Yeah, something like that, which I will say, to be honest with you, we had a wreck like that at my home track in the last late model race, to be honest. It was actually during the race. One guy got spun by second place. He got sideways, and then the yellow came out. They came to a stop. They started moving, and second place came up and just railed the other car. And, you know, he actually damaged his car good enough that he had to get towed off, and he was done for the night. But, I mean, in that case, I mean, even in real life here, you know, at my home track, you do something like that, I mean, you're out for good, and then you're paying a fine.
Yeah, exactly. And again, that specific wreck that we just saw, especially with him getting the 50 getting airborne, that very well could have killed him in real life. And obviously in iRacing, you can't die, right?
Yeah.
You can't die. You don't have to deal with the expenses of a wrecked race car and fines and all that. But you can't have that expectation that because it's a video game, you guys aren't going to do anything.
Yeah. With a video game, I mean, You know, especially, I mean, I'll tell you in GMRL, the way I run my league, you know, you pull something like that, you're getting penalty points. So now you're dropping down in the point system, and it's only going to hurt you. You could be a front runner and you could pull stuff like that, you know, a week or two here out of there, and it could cost you the championship, you know. So these guys got to pay attention and realize, you know, we got to keep our heads cool. And, you know, pretty much after the race, if you want to attack each other in the league Discord, or if you want to attack each other in private messages, I mean, go for it that way, and, you know, just keep it out of the league and keep it out of the broadcast.
Yeah, exactly. And again, luckily you guys have handled this situation greatly, and hopefully that this doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping next week we see better racing, cleaner racing, less cautions, and hopefully we don't have to hand out any disqualifications or bans. You know, hopefully everything goes better.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully it does. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week.
All right. See you then.
All right, folks. Well, after over an hour and a half of nonstop broadcasting, we bring this broadcast to an end. This has been the Gaslight Racing League, Echoes of Myrtle Beach 125. I've been Robert McKay. Alongside me has been Colin Grace. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.